Hello everyone, this is Deepti and I'll be taking Advanced Highway and Transportation Engineering for you in this semester. So let's see Module 1 in this lecture session. This is Lecture 1 on Module 1. Okay. So we'll be dealing with road user traffic engineering in this road user and vehicular characteristic in this session. Okay. You have Module 2, Module 3 and Module 4. This is your syllabus. In this, transportation planning is your Module 2. Railway engineering is your Module 3. Airport engineering is your Module 4. Let's look into Module 1. Okay, first let's understand what is traffic system. Yes, you know how it looks like. Let's look at this picture. Yes, in this you can see a lot of vehicles, people. Yes, people walking, pedestrians are there. You can see some cyclists, bikers. Yes, many people are driving. There are people who are sitting at the back. They are passengers. So from this we'll just categorize it road users. That means human beings who use the road. Okay. There are drivers, pedestrians, bicyclists and passengers. These are road users. Coming to vehicles, private vehicles, commercial vehicles. Yes, you have government vehicles. You have some buses, trucks. All these things come under the vehicle section. Then coming to streets, highways, the infrastructure part, that is expressways, yes, streets, roads, all these things come under this section. Then coming to the next part, that is traffic control devices. You can see this photograph of a signal. Yes, red, yellow and green lights are there. We know what this means. Yes, so this is a very important device for controlling the traffic flow. Yes, there are other signages and signboards used like stop, no U-turn or all those other things, speed limits and all. You can see here. Yes, these are used in almost all the important roads. Yes, wherever necessary. Next, there are also some other devices like temporary devices, traffic control devices like drums, delineators, cones, reflectors, flashers. Yes, all these are also you might have seen while traveling. Yes, then coming to some permanent things like posts, leaves, anchors, base plates. Yes, rubber parking curbs. All these are permanent setups. Yes, so this is broadly about what traffic system is. Then the last one, the general environment. What is this? Environment could be like what is a locality, where it is. Yes, is it a congestion, there's a lot of congestion in the traffic, or the area is marketplace, or it's snowing, or it's raining. Yes, these all things we have understood from this. Yes, coming to the next, we'll start with road user characteristic. Yes, road user means we have already spoken about human beings. Yes, people who use the road. Yes, so under this we have 4 categories. Yes, first one is physical, mental, psychological, then the last one is your environmental. Let's see these in detail. Yes, under physical we have 2 conditions, permanent and temporary. In a permanent condition, that is your eyesight, vision and your hearing power, capability. Yes, these are permanent things. People are there with their vision. They always have it. It's a permanent feature of human being. Yes, but coming to temporary, what is this? If someone consumes alcohol, the effect of alcohol is a temporary feature that it lasts for around some hours or even a day. That's it. After that there's no effect of the alcohol. Yes, similarly illness, drugs. So all these things are physical characteristics. Okay, then coming to mental. See, there are some people who can drive very well. Yes, on the cliffs, and they can give nice sharp turns. Yes, they can move very well around on cars, bikes and all. They are well educated, literate, intelligent. Yes, they know how to come out of the situation. So all these qualities are mental qualities. Yes, people carry in them. Then comes psychological. This is again a temporary characteristic. Yes, attentiveness. You are not attentive at that very moment. That's it. And something happens. Fear. You are afraid of something. Yes, a truck is speeding towards you. So you are having this quality of fear. Then anger, superposition. All these things are temporary things, but psychological things. You might be afraid of something. Yes, it suddenly appears. So it's a psychological thing. Then comes environmental. Yes, traffic stream, facilities, atmosphere, locality. I've already spoken about this. Okay, next comes your vision. That means eyesight. Yes. How do we categorize this? Let's see. Field of vision. We have your eye is here. Yes. You can see a dotted line here, right? This is called line of sight. Okay. Many of us, like all of us, we can read things. Yes. While moving on the vehicle, while driving, you can read things like stop, no parking, all these things. Yes. We can read things. So do you think if it was placed at a higher height or at the lower point, could you read it? No, you can't. So this is because it's placed in this part. Yes, acute or clear vision cone. You can only read legends or any signboards or anything, reading part only when it is 3 to 10 degrees around the line of sight. Okay, that means this part. These two lines. If it is between this part, only then you can read it. Then comes fairly clear vision cone. That means the next part. Yes, it is around 10 to 12 degrees around the line of sight. In this thing, what happens? You can identify colors and shapes. Mostly signages have colors and shapes, right? So this comes under this part. There's one more thing called peripheral vision. Yes, this part, complete thing. Okay, so this they also say it's around 120 to 180 degrees. Yes, okay. So from the line of sight, I would say it's 90 degrees. It extends 90 degrees to right and left of the center line of the pupil. That means from the eye. Okay, and up to 60 degrees above and 70 degrees below. Okay, the line of sight. So you can understand how well it can move. Yes, but there is another thing which this kind of sight helps us in doing. Stationary objects are generally not seen. Okay, when you try to see, just turn your eye around while you're moving, you can only detect moving object. Yes, not stationary object. So with this you can detect whatever vehicle is moving or something is moving around, then you can just detect with that. Okay, these are the three types of field of vision. Then coming to other part, that is color vision. We have already discussed the zone of acute vision and peripheral vision. So next comes your color vision. Yes, we all know about color blindness. Many people have this problem. Yes, so they'll be able to see the signal like this if it is like this. So yes, they also check for color blindness before giving licenses and all. Yes, there's some test. Then next one is adapt glare due to lights. Yes, you have this headlights, right? At night time we all glow the light, but there's a mode high beam and low beam. But some people have this habit of driving vehicles in high beam. High beam is normally meant for foggy climate. Yes, it's not meant for clear climate, clear atmosphere. So what happens when you drive with high beam, this glare, some people eyes cannot take it. So after the vehicle has crossed, the opposite vehicle, the person on whose eyes this glow has affected, they go complete blackout. They cannot see anything. So this they end up in some collision. So this is a effect of glare due to lights, headlights. Yes. Then comes judge the depth and distance. if you have a pothole or you say speed breaker, then what happens? You look at it, you understand how deep it is, how far it is, yes, distance and depth, and then accordingly you slow down your vehicle. So this is how you judge the depth and distance using your eyes, vision. Coming to hearing, what is this? It's a capability of us to listen to sounds, yes. So some people, they are very old and they cannot see clearly, yes, pedestrians. So what they do, by hearing they take decision. If the horn they can hear clearly, because horn is something with which they can be alerted, yes. So using the horn you can alert people who are having weak vision or falling eyesight. Next, coming to this PIEV. What is this? Suppose you are traveling in a car, okay, and you see a truck speeding towards you. Yes, it's coming at a very high speed, and it's deviating from its path, and it may collide with your vehicle. Okay, so your eyes have seen it, yes, and the information is sent to the brain. So brain will perceive things. This is called perception. The time taken or required for the sensation, yes, to received from the eyes or ears of the driver to be transmitted to the brain, yes, through the nervous system. So this, just looking at it and the information to be sent to your brain, is called perception. Then coming to intellection time. Intellection time is the time required by the driver to understand the situation. That means what is happening, the truck is coming, what may happen next. Yes, this situation analyzing is done at intellection time, in the intellection time. So this is the time taken by the driver to analyze the situation. Then comes your emotion time. Yes, there's again fear or anger. Yes, some people are afraid that what will happen to me if the truck collides. Some people are angry at the driver, at the truck driver, for how the hell he is driving. So all these emotions come into, yes, this also takes some time in your brain. Then volition time. This is the time taken by the driver to finally get into action, that is to apply brakes. So perception, intellection, then emotion, then volition. Yes. So this is the time taken by for doing a specific action. Okay. Next, vehicular action. Vehicular characteristics. So in vehicular characteristics we have two. That is, one is static and another one is dynamic. So coming to static, we have vehicle dimension, maximum turning radius, weight of the loaded vehicle. Coming to dynamic, we have power of the vehicle, speed of the vehicle, braking characteristics, and acceleration and deceleration. We all know static means which is not moving, and dynamic means which is moving. Yes. So let's see these in details. Vehicle dimensions. Okay. We have length, width, height. Yes. Let's see these. Length of the vehicle affects the turning radius. Obviously, if the vehicle is very long, like trailers and all, they take very bigger space to turn. Yes. Turning radius, extra widening, capacity, and parking area. Maximum length of the vehicle should be 80 meters. So width of the vehicle affects the lane width. Yes. The shoulders, the shoulder width, the parking area. So maximum width should be 2.44 meters. Next, coming to the height of the vehicle. The height of the vehicle always affects the, you see under bridges, yes, over bridges. Then you have some electrical wires or cables passing through, service cables, service lines and all. So the height of those cables, where they should be hung. So for this also, this height of the vehicle comes into usage. Yes, with this information they design all those things. So maximum height of the vehicle should be 4.75 meters. Coming to the maximum turning radius. So the maximum turning radius of the vehicle is the smallest circular turn that it can make. Yes, if it is a smaller vehicle, like you can see in this picture, this vehicle is taking a turn. Yes, you can see the turning radius here. Yes, how much it is. And can you see this? It's a trailer, it's a bigger one. So visually you can see the difference in the radius. Yes, it's a bigger one. So there is difference between smaller and bigger vehicles turning radius. So it all depends on the length of the vehicle. Next, weight of the loaded vehicle. Vehicle, normally there is a limit for all the vehicles. Yes, after being loaded, but in India you can see how it is carried out. But still there should be a limit for everything, because finally the pavement are designed for some loading. Yes, if it goes beyond it, and we get those potholes and pavement distress. Yes, so maximum standard axial load should be 8.2 tons. Dual wheel assembly, that is a bigger vehicle and all, it is for that the limit is 10.2 tons. Coming to the power of the vehicle. See, in market there are a lot of new vehicles coming every day, and all these vehicles have promising speed, promising power. Yes, every time it's changing. Every vehicle which comes in the market, it promises a better power. So all these things are there, but all these things also keeps us in pace with the type of infrastructure. If infrastructure is good, smooth, then this would be helpful. Yes, you can see, you know about the vehicle, right? So it's all about the power of the vehicle. Next, coming to the speed of the vehicle. This is very important characteristics, because depending on this only we do all the traffic study. Okay, measurement of the speed. Yes, speed is the rate of movement of traffic. Okay, and it is measured in kilometers per hour, kmph. Okay, for using this, we design the side distance, super elevation, then you have your length of the vertical curve, design gradients. Yes, then you have your traffic control devices at the intersection. So for everything to be designed, the speed is a very important characteristic. Yes, coming to braking characteristic. The braking system of a vehicle is important from the point of view of safety. Yes, we use brakes for safety. The safe stopping distance is composed of the distance travelled by vehicle during the perception and brake reaction time. Yes, we have seen what is perception and brake reaction time, that is the volition. Yes, and the distance required to stop the vehicle after the brakes are applied. Okay, so it takes some time for the vehicle also to stop. Once you have applied the brake, it goes to some distance and then it stops. It doesn't come into static position right after you press the brake. If F is the coefficient of friction between the tire and the pavement, then the braking distance is given by the formula D equals to V square by 254 F. Okay, in this D is the braking distance, yes, V is the speed, and F is the coefficient of friction. So this is for braking distance. Okay, next coming braking distance, at least two of the following parameters are needed during braking test in order to determine the skid resistance. Okay, braking distance, initial speed, or actual duration. Any two of these three are required. Okay, so retardation, I have given the formula here, initial speed by time, and for braking distance, half initial speed into time. Okay, so this photograph which you are seeing, it's a drum brake photograph. So coming to acceleration and deceleration. Yes, acceleration means rate of change in the increase of velocity of any vehicle is known as acceleration. Okay, deceleration means it is reducing. The speed of the vehicle reduces, means it is going to come to rest position. Acceleration is, it's increase in the velocity of any vehicle. Okay, so this is about acceleration and deceleration. So that's it. Till here we'll see in this class. Rest we'll see in the next class. Okay, wait for the lecture 2 of module 1. Okay, thank you very much for listening. Bye.